others.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Dark Cancer. I haven't named this stream The Dark Cancer yet, but that doesn't matter. Where we are going to be talking about where the blood is flowing. Patrick left or something. I don't know. Or Conundrum left.
Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
Yep. Yes, I'm here with the Conundrum, and apparently there is a whole lot of shit that is going down on Twitter that I have been kind of involuntarily tagged into. And so, yes. But anyway, what was that you said again, Conundrum?
Oh, what I'm going to say? Well, this common sense guy doesn't know street logic. You don't disrespect a person who's on the street, who lives in the streets. At best, you would leave with at least a bloody nose and not a beat down.
Well, I don't think that people on the streets have special privileges to respect.
Yeah, you just don't disrespect us because of our struggles and say we don't have logic. Where clearly I looked at both their cases, and Rin, I hate to say, is in the right on this. Because basically, he peppered a lot of ad hominems by saying Messiah, which is ad hom. And you know how I am with fallacy.
Well,
if you say a fallacy, you lose in my book.
Let me go up.
And
all right, so okay. So one of Rin's followers, I guess, named Just. One second. Let me screen share it.
Oh, I know that Just, and the thing is, it's to me Just,
he said, as usual with these pussies. So, who was the one first name calling? And plus, he said, sorry, dude, your Messiah decided to report me for harassment. He was explaining the situation to Just, while at the same time, kind of, I don't know, I guess taking a bit of a pot shot as the both of these two. So I do not see of where the ad hominem here was, especially when earlier the guy called him a pussy.
Well, the thing is, I could say this. Does it make it right for him to call her a Messiah?
Doesn't make it wrong nor right. I mean, it's just name calling.
Two wrongs don't make a right, in my opinion. And the thing is, the one tweet in question I liked is, because I came to my own decision, because I looked at both the evidence.
So I got a question. When it comes to like name calling in general, then Conundrum, is a person always in the wrong for name calling back somebody who just name called them?
In my opinion,
is that a yes or no?
Well, that's a gray area. I'll be honest on that. But
hello, common sense guy.
Hello there, guys. How you all doing?
Hello.
I realize that it is late in your time zone, so sorry for that inconvenience. But anyway, but because Conundrum, let me explain to you. You know how many times I've been called so many fucking names by Owen and all of his lackeys? Been called all these accusations of bigotry, and then I throw insults right back at them. Are you saying that I'm in the wrong for that?
You are in the wrong. If Owen's giving out false defamatory statements, do what I do. I would press a lawsuit because that's defamation of character.
Well, if we haven't got the money to be able to do that?
For one thing, I don't have the time necessarily to be suing somebody over calling me a racist, which a lot of other people might just brush off their heads, or it's kind of subjective as to whether somebody will brush it off or not. It's quicker for me to like throwing shit back at them if they're gonna throw shit at me.
But in these days, calling somebody a racist and that stuff can affect you or your career, your livelihood. So you go a route that...
Yeah, and I'll explain as to how I'm not.
Basically, with all left Twitter, you've seen how people get branded these things and their lives get ruined.
I mean, I have either two options. Either I could take your logic and go ahead and freaking sue them over that, like sue Owen McDonald, who is an ocean away from me, over calling me a Nazi-inspired fascist. Or B, I could go for the real quick route and explain as to how I'm not XYZ and throw insults right back at them.
Yeah, but in my opinion, is you're explaining to Owen, a person who brands people, doesn't know the repercussions of what he's branding people.
Well, fuck him. I mean, he'll obviously not give a shit for my explanations, but other people
quickly add to that?
So, sorry, what? Common sense guy? Go ahead.
I was going to say, can I quickly add to that? Yeah. So, basically what you're trying to say is that if somebody's too stupid to realise that they're calling somebody a Nazi for no good reason other than just calling them a Nazi, then you shouldn't engage with that person? Does that mean that you shouldn't teach people, I don't know, science because they're religious?
My point is on that is, if you're saying something so deflammatory that can affect your daily life, that affect your career choices, where I come from, that's kind of worthy, and because I'm from the hood, that is worthy of a beatdown. To me, you have to know, I come from the hood, everybody. And I believe in hood logic. And street logic.
Yeah,
and street logic is respect. And if you disrespect somebody, you have to pay for your actions with your cause of your disrespect.
Sure, but doesn't that necessarily mean then that you would have two ways of dealing with it? Either you would call them out and call them a bitch-made nigger, or you would actually beat the shit out of them. Surely that you would go for the first option first, though, and then go and beat the shit out of them.
Now that is due to generations of the hood. Back in the old generation, where my mom was from the hood, somebody called you out, you got your ass handed to you. Because I know plenty of fights my mom got into.
Yeah. I'm still saying that generally you would ask the person what's going on first, and then it generally escalates into a fight. You don't just go up to the person and start whacking the person for no reason. You normally go, what did you say about my mama? And then you start whacking that person. Oh, yeah. You know, you give a chance for them to retort before you start whacking them. Even I know that, and I'm not from the hood.
Yeah, but my sense is with Owen, personally, I just viewed him as a person who's saying stuff and doesn't know the repercussions of what he's saying. What can happen if he says that? Zach, if he calls you out again, threaten a lawsuit. Just threaten him with it. That's what I would do.
I mean, if it was to get really bad to the point of where that I am like losing job opportunities left and right because they have found this 4,000 Twitter follower Twitter account that is calling me all this shit, and they take that his opinions on me as gospel, then I probably will do so. But until then, it seems to be a lot quicker route to be not taking that shit lightly. And also, Crusader says here, it wasn't really an insult, it was more of a pot shot. The Messiah insult isn't really an insult at all. Like, I kind of thought, I'm kind of the opinion that was more or less, more or less of a pot shot myself. I mean, I don't know the official definition of that, but still. And also,
there's two parts to Messiah. There's two parts of Messiah. There's for the definition. You have the definition of what you would call a religiosity definition, where it would be the Jewish savior type thing, as in Jesus Christ or whatever. Then you have the definition in which I use, which I tried to explain, which was the fact of being a leader of a particular group, movement, or situation. Now, that doesn't mean that she's got special powers, doesn't mean that she's got special influence. It just means that she's a leader of a specific group or situation. That was it. I was annoyed. It was a little bit of an ad hom. I'm not going to lie. I admitted that when she pointed it out and when I believe you did as well. But that wasn't the reason why I was calling her a messiah, to say that there was religiosity behind her or people follow her through religious means. I was just saying that she was a leader of a particular group. That was it.
Mhm. Now,
Okay, Rin is being an absolute coward right now.
Common sense guy. The thing is, I came in that whole thing. At first, I just wanted to be in there because it was tea being spilled, and I love tea being spilled. Then I started reading everything, and the one thing you didn't have is evidence of the whole tweet.
I did. I provided it like 5 times. So did Zach.
Yeah, I need to see the whole tweet in question. And
yeah, I did. I gave you the link to her tweet where she actually said, "I did this because I felt like it." And I gave you the context. I even screenshotted it so people could see it. I've even put the link to the tweet in the thread. She even says it in the thread.
The thing I'm talking about, the tweet that was deleted.
Oh, I can't do nothing about that. She fucking reported me for harassment. I can't fucking do anything with that. All I can tell you is that the reason why she reported me for harassment was because we were talking about a situation with Sargon, which was about deplatforming and whatnot. And somebody reported him as just being an anti-feminist. And me and Rin disagreed on the definition of just calling somebody an anti-feminist. And what I said to her was that if you call a communist just an anti-capitalist, that doesn't express their views. Now, if you call Sargon an anti-feminist, that doesn't express the whole of his views. And we disagreed about that. And because I used anti-feminist and anti-capitalist, she said, "Oh, I'm being called an anti-capitalist and I'm being called an anti-feminist," and used that as a springboard.
So far, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not hearing anything reportable. I like at the bottom.
Can I ask something? Did it escalate further?
No. The only thing that I said to her was, "Are you being retarded?" And that was in the same tweet where she was saying that I was suggesting that she might be anti-feminist or anti-capitalist. Well, when I didn't suggest that at all.
Now, I think that we would all much prefer that if freaking insults were not thrown around in general, but at the same time, I mean, is it really a reportable offense?
And I just want to play devil's advocate here for Rin. What if Rin wasn't the person who deleted it? What if it was one of her followers that reported you?
Then that's fine. Then she should have said.
She's admitted it, though. I mean, she seems to be taking the rap for it.
Yeah.
She even says that she's doing it as a troll now. She's even saying that she did it because she was trolling me, even though somehow before it was a case of she did it because it was on a whim, and then it was a case that she just wanted to, and now it's a troll.
I'm going to sort of say that a whim is a form of trolling. Believe me, I'm a 4chaner. I should know what that means.
Well,
yeah, that's fun.
Okay, trolling is one thing, but reporting somebody's tweet, that is like a few levels up, bro.
But my opinion is this, and I'm going to be honest on this one. I got reported on my YouTube channel. I'm not claiming, and look, in my opinion, I got reported, but I make money off of that. Are you making money off your tweets?
In certain aspects, for the 12 hours, I wasn't able to put a video out, and I do make a little bit of money off of Patreon because of my videos. Not much, but a little bit.
But your tweets, I'm saying.
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. I tweet out my videos, and because for 12 hours I couldn't tweet out because of being suspended due to harassment, I could not tweet out a video, which means I would have lost money from my Patreon.
Understandable. I understand that point. Yes, that to Rin, I will say to Rin, I will think that Rin was 25% wrong on that part because reporting you was not the right thing to do. But why escalate it further?
What do you mean?
Why get on the case about it? Like saying, "Oh, she's a horrible person for doing this."
I never said she was a horrible person for doing it. I said that she's breaking her own principles because she was somebody who defended aspects of free speech and then was talking about aspects of free speech on media platforms and social media platforms, and then completely went back on everything that she said to report somebody for talking to them, in my opinion, for harassment, and then completely and utterly just said, "Yeah, I did it because I was trolling." To me, that breaks every single principle that she's ever held and said when it comes to freedom of speech.
Yeah, and you bring up this stream where she did this in 2018, early January.
No, early August, as far as I'm aware, isn't it, Darkon?
No, it's January on Styxhammer.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Styx, Hex, and Hammer. I was talking about on Darkon's channel, which was
All
August,
right.
which
All
is
right.
the first time I started following her.
All right, if it was in August, in my opinion, that was in late summer. Maybe her views changed on a lot of things because things change over time. And look at the shit that Sargon did that changes a lot of people's views on him.
Yeah. I'm not denying that. All I'm saying was that her principles, which she still even does videos today, saying that she advocates for free speech but needs to have restrictions on certain aspects of free speech. Nobody's saying that free speech should be absolute. I never said that she should have absolute free speech. I never said that she was an advocate of absolute free speech. I said that she was an advocate of forms of free speech, and then she limits my free speech or my platform because of having a conversation with her, because on a whim or trolling or whatever, she decided that I didn't agree with her properly, so she got rid of me.
Or in this form of trolling, she's trying to teach you a lesson.
I mean, it's in a nice way. I really don't go on to the idea of that she was trolling me for the simple idea of I tried to ask her 6 different times. If you knew that I was going to be trolling, or you were going to troll me, or she was rather, how did you know I was going to take the bait? How did you know that I was going to even reply to you when I don't normally speak to you, as in Rin? How would all of those things line up for you to be able to get me to troll or to be trolled?
Well,
and she never answered any of it.
Well, I hate to say this. She is a follower of Mr. Medicare, and she's been watching Medicare a lot.
But reporting people? Medicare is a reporter of other people just for asking, are you retarded?
Zach, don't try to twist the words around, my friend.
No. I'm asking you, like, this is like a completely different ball game right here. So you're saying that she is a follower of Medicare, so this kind of thing, what Common Sense Guy is explaining, that is being trolling, is a thing that Medicare and his fans naturally do, right?
Now
right?
you're poisoning the well, Zach.
Right? I'm asking you for what I've heard here. You say that she's a follower of Mr. Medicare, and Common Sense Guys explain what she's doing is trolling, and you explain the reasoning for that being because she's a follower of Mr. Medicare. Now, did I hear that right? Did I hear that right?
Zach, you're grandstanding.
Yes or no? Did I hear that right?
Grandstanding.
Yes or no? Did I hear that right?
Grandstanding.
Are you going to answer the fucking question, Conundrum?
If you let me explain before I was grandstanding, I will explain everything.
I do not know. I do not give a fuck of what the definition of grandstanding is, but go on.
All right. She is a follower of Medicare, and with the internet, with Twitter having all these restrictions, trolls have to find new ways to invent things.
By reporting people?
No. Hang on just a second. Forget the reporting. Forget the reporting for a second. Forget the reporting for a second, because this is the most important bit. If you're saying that she has to find different ways of being able to troll somebody, answer me. How did she know I was going to respond to her? How did she know that I was going to be continually responding to her and talking to her about her arguments? How did she know that I was going to be the one that she claims that she perfectly laid the bait to get me trolled, to get me off of the platform?
But are you off the platform?
Yes, I was for 12 hours.
12 hours. Okay.
Hey, I was still off the platform. I'm still not factually incorrect.
Yep. 12 hours. I'm not denying that. Let me put it this way. There's a lot of right and wrongs that you both did in this part.
What did I do wrong?
The whole saying the ad homs. I'm going to say
one ad hom when I literally just got back from 12 hours of being suspended, and I said that you were a messiah, which actually just means that you were a leader of a particular group, which means all of the followers and subs that sub to her follow her. So where was I factually incorrect in that statement?
Well, you still used the term messiah, which is considered ad hominem. You even admitted to it.
No, I said that I used it as an ad hom, but the actual definition in which I used it as an ad hom was to actually clarify that she was a leader of a group, which she is, because she has a YouTube following, same as I do, same as you do, same as Darkcon does.
Yeah, but still, as a commentator, we learned that even if you try to dress up something that's wrong, it's still going to be wrong.
I never dress it up. I'm proving the fact that it's actually correct what I used as a term. I used it as an ad hom, and I admit to that, but I factually was correct. So where was I wrong factually?
By you claim ad hom. It's you committed the fallacy. I believe if you put a fallacy in your argument, you really don't have a leg to stand on, in my personal opinion.
That's fine. Let's take the ad hom bit out of the way. Where was I factually wrong in calling her a messiah in the definition that is, which is the second part of the messiah definition, which is to be a leader of a group?
I honestly don't care about you throwing around names at her or at Just or whoever else, but here's the thing that, I mean, honestly, I don't care about if you use, like, if you were, like, in the middle of throwing pot shots or name calling and you used it slightly incorrectly. My question to Conundrum is, and I did not really get an answer for this. Mr. Mediker, I mean, and his fans, do they habitually do reporting?
No, they don't. We just troll.
Okay, well then I do not see how, because she's a fan of Mediker, that's a justification for her reporting Common Sense Guy for the sake of trolling.
Well, in my sense, the word retarded could have been one of the reasons, using the term retarded in that aspect, because you still.
So can I just ask a question? So you're a troll, and me asking somebody if they're retarded when I'm asking them about a question is considered horrible in your idea?
Well, you have to know a troll will use anything against you. If you would use the word retarded, and if they use it, they can. And you try to confront the troll by calling them that, they'll just throw it back at you, saying, "Oh, look at you," and stuff.
But she didn't do that. She just booted me off the platform by reporting me for harassment. Even though I asked her a question and wasn't calling her a retard, I asked her if she was one.
Yeah, and maybe that struck a nerve with her.
Maybe it did, but that doesn't mean that she should kick me off of a platform because of harassment.
Now, I'm not saying what she did was right. I would say kicking you off the platform was not right. I agree with that. But my thing is, you tagged Darkcon in it.
No, yeah, because it was his stream in which I was quoting her using a freedom of speech. When I use anybody, when I am talking about them, whether it be the parliament in which I have as a country, whether I'm talking about Theresa May or anybody, I tag them in it. So if they want to, they can defend themselves or say, no, this isn't correct, or this is correct. That wasn't an application for Darkcon to come in and defend me.
Maybe she perceived it that way. I'm going to be honest, dude.
That's fine. She can perceive it that way. But when I was asked if Darkcon was defending me by two different people, countless numbers of times, and I said, no, he's not defending me, hence why I'm on my own defending my own points, and Darkcon was doing whatever Darkcon was doing, which was picking up different points of interest that he found interesting. That's not him defending me or advocating for me. That's him doing what he wants to do.
And that's what I did. I came in and not tagged in. I just looked at it and I just read everything and came to my own conclusion.
Yeah, which is fine, which is absolutely fine, which is the reason why when you said to me that, oh, well, you brought Darkcon in, so you're a coward, which, fine, your opinion, but then using your logic to continue on that conversation, which is not a fallacy, by the way, would mean that you defending Rin would make Rin a coward. Because I didn't ask Darkcon to defend me, if in your perception, but yet he did.
And my perception, well, I view it as because you were that Darkcon was tagged in it. I'm like, oh my god.
Do you not remember when she thought that you were tagged in to defend me as well?
Yeah, but the thing is, I clarified that, and me and Rin agreed that I'm giving her look. My opinion, there is a lapse in judgment in that, and I'm not. And look, I'm not saying Rin was right on doing that, nor where she was coming from on that. Where I came in on my own volition. At first, I just came in because it was drama, and I smelled drama, and I was attracted to it.
Yeah, which is fine. That's the reason why I played up to it, because you were saying, "Oh well, let Judge whatever it was come to it," and
Yeah,
it's just like, okay, well, here you go, judge it. And Rin was using that as an advocation for me saying that I was playing up to you when I wasn't. All I was doing was playing to you, as in going, well, you said that you're a judge, you're going to judge it. Here's the verdict. Go nuts.
Yeah, and I gave my honest verdict, and I think Rin is partially in the right as much as you are, and you're both in the wrong. To me, you're both guilty.
To be honest, and I do mean this in a very honest way, I really don't care if I'm right or wrong. It wasn't a case of being right or wrong. It was a case of her defending her principles and realizing that she did not defend her principles at all.
Yeah, and maybe her principles changed in a way. You never really know with people and their principles.
That's fine, but unfortunately she never clarified that they had changed. All she said that she is not a free speech absolutist. All the way through that's all she said, that she wasn't a free speech absolutist or a defender of free speech. Yet, she said that she still defends freedom of speech, which is why I said, well, as you defend freedom of speech, why would you kick somebody off of a platform for having a conversation with you?
My opinion, that is something that only Rin knows. And in my opinion, I'm not stepping into that field on that one, because in my view, I'm going to tell you how my views change. I used to have different views on a lot of things, and over time I changed over it. That's how I view things. I view things like this. Sometimes things are going to change.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I've not disagreed with you. I've not disagreed with Rin on that aspect. People can change their political points of view. People do it all the time. People can do it hourly. People can do it in a minute. I'm not saying that she hasn't changed her views. But when I asked her to clarify if she still supports freedom of speech, she still said that she supports freedom of speech, but with certain restrictions. When I asked her to clarify what those restrictions were, she laughed and said, I only did it to troll you, bro.
Well, now that thing, I'm going to be honest. Maybe my opinion is I feel personally that if Rin did what she did was wrong, I believe that yes, she should face repercussions, but at the same time.
Oh, I don't want her to face repercussions. I'm not bothered about that aspect. I just want her to acknowledge that she went back on her own principles. That's it. I don't give a fuck about repercussions. I'm not bothered about that.
All right. And the thing I didn't, and I'm going to tell you what I didn't like about you, what you said about me personally. By you assuming that I didn't like you. I did not like that. That, to me, that was disrespectful.
Dude, I never said that you didn't like me. I never even suggested that you didn't like me. I actually said I don't care if you do or you don't. It doesn't bother me on your opinion on that aspect. It bothers me on the opinion of taking the evidence and deciding what evidence the arguments weigh up to. I don't care about personalities.
And my whole thing on that point is, personally, the whole thing is, I clearly do not know how logic is. That's where you...
Dude, I just explained the whole reason in why you didn't understand what the logic was in the point that I was making. You claimed that because Darkon come in to defend me, that makes me a coward. And then because you come in to defend Rin after deciding that it was a good idea to do that, that would then make Rin a coward by your own logical consistency. That's all I was stating.
If I may add my 2 cents, I don't think this is cowardice. I think it's more like calling for reinforcements. What would be cowardly is if you was to just tag the, I don't know, a tweet of hers to me in DMs or something, or somehow linked me to it just so that I could fully fight his own battles while he did nothing regarding that. Then it would be more cowardly. But this is more like calling for reinforcements than anything else.
Yeah, and the thing is, I came in this on my own accord. I looked at everything from my own stance, and I view that Rin was right in a lot of aspects. As much as you were right, but you were wrong in aspects.
So you weren't tagged. So it's a little bit of a different context.
Yeah.
But I still don't see what the huge issue here is regarding him tagging me or whatever.
The thing is, I didn't like the fact that he's saying that because I came in on my own free will, that I wasn't tagged. I just looked at it and reading everything and coming up to my own conclusion on it.
It's not what I said.
No, I'm just saying from my perception. This is perception, dude. My own perception is because I came in on my own volition, I wasn't tagged in anything. How come that you're saying Rin's a coward because I went in on my own choice? It was my choice. Where you tagged Darkon in it, and it was basically you calling in for reinforcements, where I came out of the blue and just read everything and came forth with my own decision on my own accord.
Well, for a start, I didn't call Darkon in for reinforcements. As I said to you and as I said to Rin, I tagged Darkon in because it was his live stream that I was using as a point of reference and citation. He could then either confirm my point or deny my point. I did not tag him in to then go, right, Darkon, can you defend the shit out of me? And that was his choice to do whatever he did in the tweets and whatnot. Same as it was your choice to carry on defending Rin, which is fine. That's not what I have a problem with. You can't call somebody a coward for saying that somebody is defending somebody else and that makes them a coward. And then when somebody else points out, well, your logic that continues, then would mean that Rin would be a coward. Now, that's not me calling Rin a coward. That's me saying that under your logic, that's what would happen.
Well, the logic I see in this is because I view it as you tagged somebody in. That's where I say it's cowardly. You're like, hey, Darkon. I tagging him in. It's like saying, hey, Darkon, I need your help.
Did you see the tweet in which I actually tagged Darkon in?
Yes, I've seen the tweet, but in the context where I'm coming from, I view it as you calling for help.
Okay, even though it was a case of you were on Darkon's live stream, which is when I tagged him, not saying can you come in and help, not saying anything else, but you were in Darkon's live stream talking about freedom of speech and debating the moral points of it, and that's me calling for Darkon to come in and help.
And the thing is, I view that whole thing about you saying that whole thing was is sort of an appeal to emotion, because I have a hard stance on my emotional state on whole thing about if you have to fight somebody else's battle for them, that person you're fighting for is totally a coward.
Fine, I completely not agree with you, but how is me saying and tweeting that on Darkon's live stream this happened and then Darkon appearing? How is that me calling for him to come and help me?
Because you tagged his name. It's like how let me put it this way. I'm going to use Owen as an example. You know how Owen usually calls Zach a racist and shit?
Sure.
And you know how he tags in people like some random geek and all them?
Yeah. But that's completely out of context and calling in for reinforcements, when in actual fact I was using Darkon as a tag to say that this is Darkon's live stream, and that was it. I wasn't calling for Darkon as an out of context tweet.
And maybe the thing is, this is why I hate arguing about this shit, because I'm very analytical. You should have put it in as context, saying I'm using this evidence as context for what I'm showing in this whole situation.
If I've said that 3 times to you and to Rin after you've both accused me of doing that, surely then you should realize that I didn't call him in as an actual reinforcement or as a defender or a white knight. I was doing what I said and was linking him to what I was using as a citation.
And my thing is, I view that as, to my knowledge, I will always go by this logic. If you tag him in, to me, that's sort of a cowardly move on my part, because where I came from, I got jumped by a best friend of mine, and he brought 7 of his friends that I didn't even know.
Sure, and I completely and utterly agree. That's completely and utterly cowardless. Completely and utterly. I completely agree with you on that one, but I don't see how that is any sort of conflation to what we were talking about.
What I'm talking about is personally, just let it go. That's all I'm just going to say. Just let it go.
When she admits that she's actually dropped her principles, I will do. When she admits that she's fucked up on her principles and she's technically a liar and got me off of the platform for no reason, I will do.
I think you can just point out the slight bit of hypocrisy here, and then you should probably just move on. Like, don't make video after video after video about her and constantly tweeting her or whatever.
Look at me.
I'm
going to say something that's proof, and I should have listened to Zach on this. I made countless videos on Young Mac. Look what happened to me. Don't let that happen to you.
That's fine. I wasn't going to make video after video. I was just going to point out Rin's hypocrisy. That was it. Just showing her tweets on how the fact that, and the video of her defending free speech.
But
that was it.
But in the commentary community, we learned that hypocrisy doesn't really make you wrong.
I really don't care. I'm not part of the commentary community, am I?
I'm just saying what we learned about hypocrisy.
That's fine.
Hypocrisy doesn't make you wrong, but it makes people wonder if you really do believe in your own principles. I mean, if I say that if you're unprincipled, if you have no principles, then that is where a person is in the wrong.
Yeah, look, I'm going to be honest. I'm a hypocrite because I tell people not to smoke, but I smoke 2 packs a day. I'll be honest. I'm a hypocrite on that. But I tell people not to smoke because I don't want them to end up like me.
Sure. But that's not the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. That's not a hypocrisy from a principle standpoint. You're actually standing on a good principle of actually saying, well, no, for health benefits, you shouldn't smoke, and using yourself as an example on why you shouldn't smoke. Unfortunately, using Rin as an example in this aspect, Rin was in the case of defending free speech, and especially defending free speech on media, as social media platforms, and then going against her principle by then deplatforming somebody for talking to them, in my opinion.
Yeah. But in honesty, what in the whole grand scheme of things, are you going to benefit from it?
What, pointing out somebody's hypocrisy? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to affect your day-to-day life?
No, not in that aspect. No, definitely not. Is it worth me doing a video on to prove somebody's hypocrisy when she stands by her principles? Yeah, definitely. If it's going to affect my day-to-day living and affect my day-to-day socializing, no, of course it's fucking not.
Yeah. To me, I just view it as that it's pointless at this point to make a video on it because it's not going to do anything. It's just going to cause more tension between you and Rin.
I think when somebody's calling, not you on this aspect because she was doing it as well, but when somebody is calling you a coward and saying that I've been following her for a year like a dog and trying to lie about every aspect of what I've actually said in the conversation about her or to her, I kind of really don't care if she dislikes me or likes me anymore, or if the tension is there or not. She kind of made the tension there herself, and all I was doing was talking to her.
I'm getting your side of the story. I will get Rin's side of the story, and I will come up with a good, unbiased verdict on this one because I'm hearing a lot of things. Like the whole thing.
She would join this fucking stream, being a fucking pussy ass bitch right now.
Well, to be fair, technically, in her mind, it would be a 2-on-2 or a 2-on-1 situation. So I can understand why she wouldn't want to come on, especially after in her mind. Well, you have to remember, in her mind, she would. Well, to be fair, in her mind, she would consider us as a tag team. So I do understand where she would not want to come on that.
Considers Conundrum part of this tag team. I mean, Conundrum was kind of, I don't know, for the longest time in this whole argument, more or less on Rin's side, I guess. I
am still on Rin's side, but I'm also...
Okay, well then, I'm also Rin, get on if you're watching.
I'm also seeing a lot of things where Rin is given some misinformation on, to be honest. Like the whole year thing, and you followed her in August of when? This
August
year?
2000, yeah, August 2018. All because Darkon had her on talking to, was it Tizzy, about social media deplatforming?
Yeah, and my thing is that I have to say is kind of wrong.
The same as when she tried to say that I was calling her an anti-capitalist and an anti-feminist as well, when I quite evidently didn't, which was the start of the thread
Well,
that
maybe
you would be able to see.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's due to context.
No, she took it out of context. She
Yeah,
did it on purpose.
That's what I mean. Maybe she
No,
took
she
it
did
out.
it on purpose. She did it on purpose. She knew exactly what I was saying, and then she tried to say, "Oh, look at this guy. He's calling me an anti-capitalist. Oh, he's never seen my bio before," and yet claims that I've been following her like a dog for a year. Just a couple of tweets later.
Yeah, it's to me. I just view this whole thing is between the both of yous is totally fucking redunculous.
I love that word. Well, to be honest, I would have been fine. All I was doing was talking to her about an issue that was really a non-issue anyway. It was just talking in general. And it wouldn't have been an issue for me if she didn't fucking report me for harassment.
Yeah, this is looking like complete and utter bullshit on her part. I mean, you can point out a flaw here and there with Common Sense Guy, but unless he did something about as abhorrent as Rin did to Common Sense Guy, I don't see as to how I could comfortably say that Rin is in the right.
Yeah, and I still believe Rin is in the right because based on a lot of things that I need to make a full. You need to present me a full case. When I'm judged, I need all the evidence in front of me. I need everything. I'm that type of person. If you don't have one piece of evidence, in my eyes, like this whole thing that got reported, you should have at least had that, because I know when your tweets get reported, you have to take them down.
Yeah.
You could have screen capped it and sent it to me.
Well, I didn't realize I was going to be under investigation. I really didn't. I was actually going to leave it. The only thing that I did was then reply to somebody that was saying, "Oh, the Asperger's on this is absolutely funny," and then he was calling me a pussy. And then I was like, "Well, no, I would have talked to you. But Rin blocked me." And then it escalated from there.
Fuck you, Conundrum.
Sorry.
Shall I spit on your streams now?
Well, I kind of, to be honest, I sort of have a slight bias towards Rin because she's a big fan of vampires like me.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, the question is who is in the right in this circumstance regarding her reporting him and whether or not she's consistent with her own principles of free speech. And I don't even give a fuck of what the motive is. I mean, of why she reported him. I mean, unless Common Sense Guy was like threatening doxing or some other bullshit like that, I don't see how reporting was justified. Oh, he asked her, "Are you retarded?" Barely, if at all, justifiable in my book. I would say that's completely not justified because people call people names all the time without any threats attached to them. Oh, she was looking to troll him. What? That is the most bullshit trolling that I have ever seen. I mean, if you really claim to be for free speech, well, then you would not commence on trolling by trying to, like, actively damage a person's ability to speak on another platform, on how he can, like, express his own free speech. I mean, I don't get it. I don't see how any way that you could justify this in Rin's case unless Common Sense Guy actually actively threatened her in any way.
Well, the thing is, I'm just going based on this whole tweet that was deleted, and if we had that tweet, it would have shed light on everything.
Well, she hasn't really denied. In fact, she actually confirmed that it was because he asked, "Are you retarded?" Or at least that was one of the associated reasons.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my opinion on this whole thing is, I need the evidence. I need the receipts. That's how I view it. If I had the receipts, I can see everything. Look, to be honest, Zach, I know you know what went wrong, but I can take your word from it. But at the same time, I need that physical evidence.
What about taking Rin's word for it?
Rin's word I take on things because
The reason why I ask that is because she's confirmed that she's reported me, one for trolling, one because she just felt like it. I've got the screen cap if you really want me to push it towards you, which I have done before. And then it was a case of she said, "Oh, because I'm a particular denomination, it means that I can do whatever I want on a whim." These are the three reasons why she's given to me, which I've all screen capped, and the reasons why she wanted to get rid of me, but via harassment.
And my thing is, in my opinion, you're acting all upset over it. And
yeah, wouldn't you be if you were deplatformed for 12 hours?
Yeah, I'm deplatformed for 3 months, and yes, I am complaining about it, but I'm also learning what's it going to eventually do.
Fine. Well, I know the person who actually has deplatformed me, or did deplatform me,
and I know the person.
She's saying that she did it for literally no other reason than because she felt like it, or because she was trolling, depending on what you believe.
And believe me, I know the person who did it to me also, and he admitted to it. The thing is, why should I press after that person? Is it going to get those 3 months back? No. I could take those 3 months and use it to better myself.
Fine. How do I better myself when somebody's deplatformed me off of an actual platform, and that the actual same fact is literally going behind my back, literally after she reported me and knew that I was going to be deplatformed, and said, "Oh, I was talking to these two people and they didn't want to talk to me anymore."
Oh, fuck. Look at this. 1 second. Okay. So, was the reason why you reported him really because you just wanted to troll him? Yep, we trolls got to be very creative these days. That's the one thing that trolls have that others don't. Creativity. Fuck you, Rin. You fucking bitch. You're not consistent with your free speech principles. Holy fuck. This is on a whole nother level. There's your evidence right there, Conundrum. She admitted it herself. That one of the reasons as to why she wanted to do it, that the main reason why she wanted to do it was just to troll him. So she is attacking his free speech by reporting him to damage his positioning on Twitter just for what? For the sake of trolling?
It's the same with DSP when he got his streams taken down.
Does that make it right, though?
For what? I mean, I don't give a fuck about DSP gaming or what the story is about there. I don't give a fuck about him or who might have reported him or who he might have reported or whatever else. This is not right here, Conundrum. And this is just inconsistent on freaking Rin's part.
Dude, you're trying to... I see what she's doing, Zach. You're trying to make me turn on her.
No, nobody's trying to make you turn on anybody, my friend. Nobody's trying to make you... You said, right, that the only person that you would take as word, as there's no evidence, because unfortunately due to the reporting of myself, that there's no evidence for it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. Darkon has provided you with evidence of her herself saying that the reason why she did this solely was to troll me. And you yourself said that the only evidence you would take was Rin's own admission. You have an admission, and now you're trying to say that Darkon is trying to turn you against Rin. He was only providing you evidence that you asked for.
Okay, and so with that in mind, let me ask you this, Conundrum. Is reporting somebody on a platform a legitimate way of trolling, especially for somebody who claims to be pro-free speech? or who defends habitually free speech?
Is reporting them. I'm going to bring an example. I gave free speech. I got my channel striked. There's your answer.
What?
How's that an answer?
Okay, yes or no? Yes or no? Is trolling a legitimate way, or excuse me, is reporting a legitimate way of trolling, especially for somebody who habitually defends freedom of speech?
Now, that question is kind of a gray area.
Yes or no, dude? Please tell me.
I'm going to say this. I'm not sure. I plead the fifth on this.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay, sleep on it.
Can I
for
ask a
bit.
quick question?
Think about it for a bit, then.
Yeah, I need to think about that one.
Sure. Can I ask a quick question, Conundrum? If this wasn't Rin, how would you feel about this situation if it was somebody else? Not me that's involved, not Rin that's involved, but two people that you don't know, that you've had the same evidences that has been given at this moment in time. The actual person that is accused of reporting somebody is saying that they have reported somebody just because it's trolling. How would you react then?
All right. To be honest, you're using to me, I just view this as I even defended people who were falsely reported. And the thing is, I defended the people who were falsely reported.
Do I not classify as falsely reported then, even by her own terminology, her own words?
My whole thing is, in my opinion, you should have just pulled Rin aside, talked to her, try to get where she's coming from instead of blowing it up on Twitter.
How could I when she reported me?
Here's another thing. Just was kind of being an asshole and calling him a pussy for supposedly not responding, when really the reasoning for why he wasn't able to respond was because of his what the fuck
suspension site technically.
I'm going to say this and be honest. Just as a Spurg, he's irrelevant in my opinion.
No, that's fine. But the reason why he's bringing that up as a question is that the reason why this restarted was because I responded to him. And after I responded to him, Rim responded back to me, and then a conversation ensued.
Yeah. Well, I just view Just as a retard, in my opinion. I'll be honest. And I'll use that word because I am technically retarded and I'm allowed to say that word.
Don't give a fuck if you're you are like literally retarded or not, and you call us or not, and then you call somebody else retarded.
Yeah, a Spurg is a Spurg. And then that Just guy, he's a fucking Spurg in my book. The way he was egging, that's the reason why I could say Rin is wrong on that point. Because she got, instead of telling the guy not to egg you on, she kept silent and...
Well, to her credit, I don't know if she knew that Common Sense Guy was actually in suspension or not.
Yeah.
For all we know, she probably just thought, oh, I reported her and never got the notification as to whether he actually got suspended or not. Or, oh, I reported him. I'm sorry for misgendering you, Common Sense Guy. I am such a bigot.
Either or, it doesn't matter. They or them.
And my opinion on this is, just because I'm defending Rinzak doesn't mean you have to call me in a stream and try to sway my mind.
Okay, look. I was like getting messed. For one thing, I wanted somebody who was going to be on Rin's side to make this kind of 2-on-2, because it was obvious that I was already more or less siding with Common Sense Guy, I guess you could say, and then you were like siding with her. I was getting lost in this jungle of tweets here in this argument. I wanted to have them both on to ask what was going on. And I thought, hey, why not have it as an actual live stream? I guess I could have, maybe even should have done an off-air stream because...
yeah, you could have, should have, would have, but you didn't.
So now that I asked Rin if she wants to like go for an off-air chat, just one-on-one talking about this.
Now, Zach, does that make you look favorable in Rin's eyes? No, it doesn't.
Look, I have been looking unfavorable in her eyes ever since the Tizzy debate. Because I've been trying to... Okay, so on one-on-one DMs, I have been asking her consistently, hey, do you... Because she said something along the lines of screenshots could be doctored. And then I asked her, do you think that screen caps should just be dismissed as any kind of evidence at all? Or, and then after I've heard, like, evading the question so many fucking times,
All
I
right.
finally get an answer out of her saying yes. And so then and then we got into a bigger argument, and she gets more and more condescending with me. And then she says something along the lines of, I didn't know that you would just believe anything that was put forward to you, or something along those lines. And she said, and then I say in response, and I never knew you could be such a condescending bitch.
My thing is, Zach, with the shit that Sargon has pulled over the few months, with doctor screenshots and shit, do you think people would truly respect us anymore?
What do you mean respect us?
Do you think
who do you mean by us?
The skeptics.
Who's a skeptic?
No, I'm just saying the community, the whole community in the whole. Do you think because of the skeptics, what they've done with screenshots, doctoring them to their favor, that we should take them into court?
Does that mean that all of them are absolutely uncredible and should all be dismissed?
In my opinion, yes, because it's...
Okay, well then, S-Man, you have no evidence against no bullshit lying. Sorry, pal.
And now you're using a loaded question. Pal.
That was not a question. That was not a question. What the fuck? I did not ask you a question.
You said if all screen caps, you're making a blanketed statement on this whole aspect, my friend.
No, it was a legitimate question of what your circumstance was. I was explaining to you the story between me and Rin, and then you go giving out your opinion on the validity of screen caps yourself. Then I ask you directly, well then, do you, with that in mind, do you think that screen caps should be taken as, should be not taken as evidence at all?
My personal opinion, we have to know the credibility of the person.
Okay, yeah. And I will say it right here, that not all screen caps, yes, there are some fake screen caps, but I'm not of the default position of guilty until proven innocent regarding whether they were forged or not.
And then that's how I view innocent until proven guilty. And my thing is...
Okay, well, thank you.
My thing is, Rin, to me, is innocent. Even that, because...
Is innocent? Innocent of what exactly?
Because we really don't know what went down. I'm going to say, I don't know
what went down. Well, she admitted it herself. She admitted it herself as to why that she reported. Oh, so, if the person admits for their own crimes, well then, not much more... what's the word that I'm looking for?
Circumstantial evidence?
No, not circumstantial evidence.
She gave it...
Can't remember. Due process. That was the word. That was the phrase I was looking for. Well, then, not much more due process is needed, and yeah.
Well, if she confessed and she said it was trolling, believe me, if you two are getting upset over trolling...
No, I'm... Okay. I'm not getting upset over trolling. This is not trolling right here. I don't give a fuck if she was to say, oh, hey, common sense guy, you're fat. You look like a fucking incel or whatever else bullshit.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I love you too.
Sorry. My bad there. But I don't give a fuck if she was to, like, give those types of insults. What she did was damage his position on Twitter and got him a step closer to being taken down off of Twitter completely. And, and of course, take him off of Twitter, for public Twitter anyways, for 12 hours. That is like restricting his free speech. And this is all done by a person who supposedly defends freedom of speech.
Speaking of freedom of speech, how are you doing, S-Man?
Yeah, but in my sense, she slipped up. Are we going to nail her to the fucking cross over
Well,
slipping?
she needs to admit her fault, dude. This is what Common Sense Guy was trying to do. Saying, well, then you're a hypocrite, you're inconsistent with your principles, but she doesn't want to admit it. She wants to just double down on it. And now she's taking like a rather mocking approach to it. To when I asked her, so was the reason why you reported him really because you just wanted to troll him? And she says, yep, we trolls got to be very creative these days. That's the one thing that trolls have that others don't.
Is this troll 50 years old or 70? My God. Anyway, so let me get this straight. So let your neighborhood friendly S-man, or however the fuck that saying goes. Let me understand this. So she flagged our Common Sense Guy as a fucking joke, because that thread has been making my head hurt to the point I need some Sprite. But anyway, so just so everyone understands, the whole position that we should just on a blanket basis ignore screen caps because they could be doctored is incredibly retarded. It's like me saying, "Oh, Common Sense Guy, you shared a screen cap of that conversation you were having with Rin. How do I know you didn't doctor it in your advantage, in your favor?"
Mm-hmm.
I sound like a fucking loon when I say that.
But my thing on that is Sargon really abused it to the point that he's been doctoring shit all this time. And
well, okay.
Why should we take anybody credible anymore?
Okay, that's fucking insane, and that's really not healthy, Patrick. Here's the thing, right? I've dealt with my share this year, unfortunately, to admit. I've dealt with my share of backstabbing motherfuckers, and I've cut out a fuck ton of people who I can prove, whether they admit it or not, that they had worked yours truly over. But I'm not going to punish others or be a McCarthyist or McCarthyite towards them. I'm not going to think that, oh, Common Sense Guy, you showed a screen cap of Rin being fucking irrational. Oh, it's just you being a privileged white male talking. That's not a real screen cap. No. I'm just going to look at the screen cap, and I could even look at the original thread and see, oh, okay, he's making his point. Rin's being a hypocrite, and case closed. Sherlock can go home for the day. But the thing that just doesn't click with me on Rin here is this utter insanity. Like, did someone fuck her over, like, to the point of where she doesn't trust a screen cap? Like, you know when the news shows a screen cap of Donald Trump's tweets? Actually, no, let me rephrase. If she watches SNL mocking Trump's tweets, does she think they photoshopped that? Like, even if it's as a joke? Like, I'm sorry, I just don't understand how she can... Seriously, I'm asking this as a serious question. Did someone do something to her and now she's, like, paranoid as fuck?
I have no idea.
Well, in that case, holy shit, they really, really fucked her up then. But yeah,
I just posted something in the chat. Probably what's happening.
All right, if been running around a little bit today, so that's why I'm a little short of breath. I've just been doing a lot of laundry, getting my dogs to shut the hell up, and just putting away the laundry now. And then I notice Dark Khan is live, and I hear him shouting stuff, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get on this shit. Gotta get the context.
This is probably one of the most vitriolic moments I've ever had, honestly.
Oh, buddy, if that's the case, then
because Zach views that his girlfriend is not what she seems to be.
Oh, Jesus! I mean, I'll say this though. I've had like this. Like if I was in Zach's shoes, this would be like the 120th least vitriolic thing I've had to deal with in terms of my total lifespan thus far and in general this year. But generally, I think Rin will snap out of it. It's just someone has to convince her. Someone needs to convince her to stop drinking the retard juice. Like, my God.
Honestly, I do not want to like be angry at her or be enemies with her or anything. In fact, in a way, I almost wish that debate she had against Tizzy never fucking happened.
And to me, Zach, when I noticed how you tagged me in this when I mentioned a burial stream, it's like, oh my god, I need to come to my senpai common sense guy because Conundrum's going to do a burial.
Oh Jesus, you guys are insane.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not notice the tweet of you saying that you're going to do a burial.
All right,
Maybe
I'm just gonna
browse past it, but I did not pay real close attention to it, Conundrum. So, sorry. What again is your point?
My point is, I was gonna report on this because this is juicy drama, and I love the drama. I love the tea here.
Well, haha, beat you to the punch. No, I'm kidding.
All right,
And
Darkon.
now you're taking my tea away, and I need that tea.
So
is that Snapple brand peach flavored tea? Because if it's not, then I don't give a fuck about your tea.
Darkon, if you want to get that memory of that debate out of your head, this totally not screwdriver, more like wand, abracadabra, something rhymes involving Rin, Kada, whatever. No, but Coltaham wants to join.
Oh wait, what?
Coltaham says.
Yeah,
he says
I don't give a
Negroes.
fuck.
Let's guess whoever you're talking about individual. Sup, dog, what happened? Can I join, dogs?
Is what he's saying.
Oh, come on, Zach. I even sent you something in DM. I need the drama.
He says Darky Khan drinks Snapple. Ugh. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ham. You degenerate. Oh, my God.
You drink
Star. Huh.
Zach, you drink Snapple iced tea? How dare you, you measly peasant? You gotta drink pure leaf iced tea.
Sorry, but I don't like the tea leaf flavor, although I do like Snapple.
You mere peasant! How dare you come forth beneath the king? Go back to irrelevance.
Yeah. I also want to say that at this point, the main reason as to why that I've invited S-Man and am inviting Cold of Ham right now for that matter, is because Rin has made up her mind. I guess she is not joining the stream. Besides that, we already got the evidence that we need. She admitted as to why that she freaking reported a common sense guy. And to that, I say, fuck her. Yeah, I know the beans and common sense guy is in the right, I say.
I quote her
for once.
Now, Zach, if that's the case, are we going to do what we did to Zoe to her? Nail her to a
No. This is hey, Conundrum. This is not to that same exact extent. All right,
Hamill. Hang on.
I already invited you on Twitter and DMs.
To me, I just view that we're basically going on witch hunts now.
How is this a witch hunt when I got reported for harassment for no reason?
Yeah. Oh. Well. I was just reading Ham's message. This is not a witch hunt. Rin admitted, and I would take a screenshot, but she will not believe it, that we have a screen cap of her admitting she false flagged someone for the fucking lols.
Oh, jeez. Ham, I do not know your email address. That would be the only way that I'd be able to invite you via phone.
And to me,
unless if I was to like put down in the chat here, Cold Ham, and your name was to pop up, which it's not.
And to me, I'm just I just don't want everybody's making a mountain out of a molehill out of this point.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't want this to get dragged on for that long. If we can like just resolve this, if she can like admit, yeah, I fucked up, well then that's fine. Otherwise, if she doesn't, well then I'll just like turn my head and well, I'll use this as probably as ammo in the future, but for right now, but for the moment, I probably won't ponder on it that much.
Zach,
what, Conundrum?
In all honesty, yeah, she admitted to it. What she did was wrong, yes, but give her the opportunity to change.
Okay,
how is he not giving her the opportunity?
Wait. What she did was wrong, Conundrum 2018. Thank you, Conundrum.
But the thing is, in my opinion,
Jesus.
But in my opinion is, why should we just make another fucking gate out of this shit?
I'm
It's
not.
not-
I don't
it's
plan
not-
on making another gate about this. I'm not. In fact, that's the one thing that I hate is why do we keep on calling everything gate? I don't like that,
Me
honestly.
either. It's fucking retarded.
I don't even call Tomb Gate hardly. I just call it the Zoe scam.
I call it the Z files.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Okay.
That's even more autistic. Anyway, here's the thing. With Rin, here's what we can do. We can have this stream. We can talk about what she did was wrong, and then I mean, Darkon already gave her a chance to at least get her to figure her shit out. Also, as to why I called I guess why we started calling everything gate is the first time we did it, it was just for as a joke.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I kind of like the sound to it, but it's not even that big of a deal. Like to be all like raging about it, calling it retarded and everything. I mean, that's making that's making a mountain out of a molehill, if anything.
By the way, everybody keeps on throwing around this word retarded. Does that mean that everybody should actually be suspended from Twitter for 12 months?
Oh my god! Common sense guy said that. Oh, what? No, I'm kidding. No,
No, that's some random geek's job.
Oh my god!
Hello,
Common
Ham.
sense guy said.
What up, dogs?
I just view all this fighting as worth nothing at this point.
I mean, it's not been worth shit for a long time. I mean, welcome to the club. I mean, you're fashionably late by several months, but I mean, welcome. Also, we have Colta Haggis with us, guys.
Well, I think when you realize when your channel gets strike and you can't do anything, even though you're fighting for it, you just feel like giving up on shit.
Oh Jesus, you sound even more depressed than I am. God damn.
And
Anyway,
plus, it's getting down to the 31st. I've been going through what I've been going through. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been re-editing the fucking Poor Bastards movie, which has been a real bitch to do.
Yeah. Going through personal hell.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my fucking New Year's resolution. I mean, I should stop doing that shit, but I think this one's gonna be worth it for the long run. And my fucking New Year's resolution is, I've largely been cutting ties with this. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Rin. I said, that's fucking stupid. And when I quoted her tweet saying, we trolls gotta be very creative these days. That's the one thing that trolls have, the others don't, creativity. And then she says, how do you explain fun? Well, Rin, here's how I explain fun. I don't fucking false flag people. And then she can say, well, S-Man, you're just a stick in the mud. Well, then...
Hey guys, come on! False flagging people can be fun.
Oh yes.
You ruin their lives. You destroy their channels. Come on.
Oh yes, false flagging people is so great. Even the guy who uses the forbidden word can see where I'm coming from.
I touch my little clit to win each time I false flag someone.
Okay,
oh,
Ham.
Holy fuck, she's going on about the whole free speech absolutist talking point. Even though I did not call her a free speech absolutist in my tweet.
She's a retard absolutist, guys.
I mean, even if you're like even if you're not an absolutist, and if you're truly just for plain freedom of speech, you would not report somebody for fucking because you want to like troll them supposedly.
Us dragging it out doesn't amount to anything either.
I mean,
how
we're
does
just
free
simply
speech absolutism play into false flagging.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It was just a case of she was trying to equate people assuming that she's a free speech absolutist for her being called a hypocrite. And her defense was, well, I'm not an absolutist, so I'm not a hypocrite.
Yeah. So, it's been making this like even more insanely fucking stupid. Here's the thing, like we control all we want. The thing that I have a problem with is it feels like every fucking time something like this happens, the boundaries are blurred even more. Like, making a joke about someone's body is one thing, but I think like there's certain points you shouldn't go to. is spamming somebody like I spammed Ham a few weeks ago with the thinking emoji, but I knew he was cool with it, and he spammed me right back, and those were some wholesome times. We,
I'm sorry. The thinking emoji is like the funniest fucking thing ever.
yeah, like spamming is technically not allowed on Twitter, but it's not like me and Ham are like, all right, Ham, I'm gonna tweet some pro free market shit, and about a few weeks from now, so I don't expect it, you're gonna fucking mass flag me, and then he'll be like, all right, S-Man, I'm gonna post some left wing shit. You false flag it a few months from now, so we don't suspect anything. No. If we're gonna troll each other, we just either A, spam the mute button until Ham calls me the N-word, or B, either that or I'll find something more constructive in ways of trolling.
I mean, hypothetically, if you spam the mute button and I somehow hypothetically fly into a rage and hypothetically scream the N-word. Of course, there's no video that proves that.
Nobody's seen it. No, nobody's seen it.
You can't go onto multiple channels to find multiple videos of that incident.
yeah. There's no yeah. It's just purely hypothetical, guys. So in a hypothetical world, I mean, we're such degenerates. But anyway, yeah. See, there's ways of trolling, and sure, it'll just be just as borderline spastic, but it doesn't result in people getting their shit flagged and taken down. Like, imagine if I were to go flag Rin's profile. I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, if there's someone that I find like really irritating, like a nasty, pulsating boil on my ass, I just go and block the motherfucker. I don't bother, trying to ruin their lives or removing their social media presence. I just want them just gone from my consciousness.
Yeah.
Hey, Rin, take a lesson from Ham here.
Yes, take a lesson from Cult of Haggis.
Oh my god! Yeah, only Cook Donald can take a lesson from that.
Right.
Don't you dare try and educate me, you ableist, racist, transphobe. Who am I kidding? This doesn't matter anymore. It's almost 2019. I could loosen up a bit.
That sounds like somebody I know from Manchester.
I swear to God, if that were to be Owen, I mean, I did unblock him, but if this were Owen, I think everyone would stop not disliking him so much. Holy shit, that was a horrible sentence. People would not dislike him as much if he would learn to lighten up a bit. I mean, hell, like even some of his fellow leftists were laughing at the fact that like some of his antics, they're like, "Oh my god, he's being such a child," and I'm like, even a 6-year-old would say, I wouldn't slam the shithouse door that hard. I love that fucking phrase.
Yeah, I renamed the stream, by the way.
It went from blood sports to... I'm not even going to joke about that.
What's the name of the stream?
Rin Michaelis is not pro-free speech. I was going to make a joke about... instead of it being called blood sports, it's called Rin's Time of the Month Sports.
You misogynistic. Sorry, I can't think of any more.
Darky Con, you have to name it that now.
Oh, God. How about I just kick S-Man off for daring to be such an evil misogynist and for daring to platform the cult of the forbidden word.
You're such spastics.
Zach, my ears are ringing. #MeToo right now.
Christ, the fucking forbidden word meme is going to be a meme forever.
Okay, everybody. For the record, this is not my stream, so everyone can sue DarkCon of Kansas for having caused your ears to become a part of the Me Too movement. Everybody can also sue the Conundrum for trying to impersonate a Mexican kid who's 13 or 15 or however the fuck old he is, and being like, "Yeah, boy, it's me."
You gotta put that in the movie at least.
Shit, I should. Yeah, I should. I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, it is the greatest meme ever.
Well, you should name the Poor Bastards movie "Poor Bastards" the movie "Revenge of Haggis."
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna add in the clip of MC Diabetes here, and then we'll be on our way.
Oh God, I gotta come on, show that clip again. I missed that clip. God damn it.
Where the fuck? I know I have that clip. I know I have it. Where the fuck?
I think my other greatest funny moment was me burying Godric when I used the picture of the wolf, the furry of the wolf in the diaper.
Yeah,
but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that was probably one of your best streams yet, but unfortunately he threatened to sue.
Yeah, I know. Me revealing that Godric's a cuck and everything. That was fun.
I'm sorry. I've been on a laughing fit all day. I've been watching some of the funniest moments editing the Poor Bastards movie, seeing Ham scream the N-word repeatedly after we kept muting him. Oh my God. Like, even still, my size...
I thought that was a hypothetical.
Right. The hypothetical I had a dream of while editing the Poor Bastards movie. Oh my God. Oh, that hypothetical. If only it existed somewhere. Right, Ham?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe, not really.
Yeah, if it only existed like Zach's penis.
Hey, now, I can confirm that Zach's penis exists.
Oh God.
Ham would know because it was in Ham's mouth yesterday.
No, it was in my ass.
I think you know because your gaydar was going off.
Okay, now let's see if I can find this clip. Hang on a second. Let me see if this is the stream. Is this the stream? Is this the stream? Nope, not the stream, because Conundrum was wearing a weird-ass shirt, and he was going off like a spaz. Yeah, boy, it's me, MC Diabetes.
I gotta admit, I took that up as something like from pro wrestling.
All right, let's see. Is this the clip?
So
this has to be the clip. Oh, found it.
Wait, I got a question. So, Common Sense Guy, you were a fan of Rin's content?
Not particularly. I never was really a fan of Rin's content. I thought that she always talked a bit slow and whatnot. But to be honest, I never had a problem with her. I found her points of view interesting, same as I find Cult of Hand's points of view interesting and S-Man's point of view interesting and yours and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't always agree and you don't always agree with me, but that's the point. Well, that's the point. You're supposed to be able to have a chat with people and find out what the differences are and work them out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was just curious because I saw your latest tweet, Rin.
All right, now I'm going to play this clip because it is so fucking awesome. Hang on, guys.
Yeah, you got to share this shit up.
Yeah, boy, it's me, MC Diabetes here. And I'm here to tell you, I hate that motherfucker with the Conundrum. He could eat my dick. I'm MC Diabetes. I'm the young Mac, the OG. The man who dropped out of high school, who can't even rap because I dropped out of high school. I'll be good popping in this shit. My name is the Cringe Master. I rap like how I do everything. I suck the dick. Yeah, boy. I don't even know how to spell right because I dropped out of high school. Yo, would you like to listen to me mixtape? Me mixtape be popping in here. It's balling.
Oh God, please make it stop.
And masturbating just like
oh my
me.
God.
And I can't help it. I'm a total fucking loser. Yeah, right. Oh, young Mac, you're a fucking loser and you know it. And that parody.
Oh, that was the greatest. I'm sorry, when I first listened to that clip, because I saw it on the Young Mac's channel, and I finally found where it came from. Oh my God, I was watching this while I was supposed to be asleep. My sides didn't stop hurting until the next morning. I was laughing so hard in my sleep.
Yeah, because I mocked him, basically.
Yeah. Now if Dark Khan were to do the same thing with Rin, he'd be like, "Hey guys, it's Rin Michaelis here. So I'm going to tell you the story of when I false flagged the Common Sense Guy and how it was."
He forgot who I was.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you the story all about how I fingered up my pussy all upside down.
What the fuck? Okay, you did not hear me because I had myself muted, but that was a spot-on impersonation there, S-Man. Cult of Ham, not so much, but it was a nice one.
Oh my God, guys. Ham is so racist for trying to impersonate me. I mean, he did see what happened.
Hey, you need to impersonate her personality too, dipshit. No, I'm joking.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, guys.
Because she would not be calling him racist, but anyway, go on.
So, what the fuck was I going to say?
Wait, someone's calling me racist? Is the sky blue?
I mean, her banner is blue, but... Alright, so,
Is there a chip out?
Her banner is blue is just as much as Zach's balls are blue.
Oh, fucking wrecked. Anyway, so I guess if Rin were to make a video about this, she'd be like, "Hey guys, let me tell you a story of how I false flagged the common sense guy and how I was accused of being a free speech absolutist, yet no one actually said that in the entire thread."
You know, if she is going to be making a video about that, I got one word to say: bring it on, bitch.
DarkCon, I don't mean to be mean, and I don't mean to be ableist. I'm trying to be more liberal now, but that's not one word. That's 4 words.
Shut up, you liberal cock.
and Zach, to be honest, you're sounding like a thirsty ass hoe on 69th Street, pouring herself out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, she'd be like, "I false flagged the common sense guy because I was doing it for the lols. And if you call me out for my hypocrisy, then I will accuse you of something you never said, which is a straw man. But we live in Rin Michaelis land, not reality, guys." And now I'm going to stop doing this voice because I feel like my nuts are in my chest now. Great.
Hi,
What exactly?
Hi, this is Rin Michaelis, and I'm having a bad day because I didn't change my tampon.
Anyway, Ham, to answer your question, she was false flagging apparently as a joke. Just to troll, which is utterly fucking dumb.
Well, wait. If she's doing that for trolling, that makes her no better than Mundane Matt, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, whoa.
Brett Keane.
Wait. I didn't know she was Mundane Matt's cousin. Holy shit. God damn.
I bet you there was some inbreeding in that family.
Not to sound like not to insult Rin. But she looks like Monday Matt's sidekick.
You called her he.
Oh my god! I would call out Rin Michaelis for her weird positions, but you misgendered her.
Do potatoes have a gender?
Yes, they do, Goldahagas.
Oh, by the way, did everybody hear that Kevin Logan got swatted?
Whoa, really?
Wait, what?
Kevin Logan got swatted.
So his potatoes got mashed.
Or tossed.
That's
no one would toss them. No one would toss them.
Aww.
Yeah, I saw it on Jenny McDermott's channel.
Oh.
No, I instantly don't believe it.
Oh.
Because Jen McDermott.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but just the fact I just fucking did a high-pitched voice of this random black chick on the internet for 20 minutes. Oh my god.
Wait, did you assume her race?
No, I didn't mean to assume her race. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull a dark
sounds like there's gonna be a chimp out at the KFC.
Oh shit.
God damn, stereotypes are coming out now. There's no way any liberals are watching this shit.
I haven't checked the chat for a little bit, unfortunately. Let me see what's going on. Night Shift 10,000 in the chat. I'm sorry. Go on, anyways.
You know what, guys? Ham has made me realize that I need to repent for my old... Goddamn. My old ableist...
Your fucking webcam trying to commit suicide.
Repent, man, but you have to live the country in its purest form, like me.
Is that what kids are calling masturbating now?
What the fuck is this shit? No, this is
debauchery.
This is Dark
I love
Con.
that one, dude.
You know what, guys? I gotta say, I'm sorry I'm white.
Wait, what? What is
I'm
me? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry I'm white.
You're being yourself. Okay.
Zach, we were just talking about how much you have a big gaping pussy.
I do love the way that I do love the way that his laptop was just falling back. I did love that.
Wow.
It's my phone, actually. Fucking.
By the way, Dark Cop, how's your boyfriend doing? That doctor guy. I heard he really loves you.
Who?
The doctor.
We've separated now.
Doctor. Zach knows about him.
Oh, so Cold of Ham, you're the doctor guy. Well, for all your clues, they're all false because here's the thing. They're all false because here's the thing. I don't want to fuck you, ho.
Oh, okay. So you just bend over and I'll fuck you then.
I don't want you.
He has
me.
no dick. God, Ham.
Ham is going to go down on Zach like a pig in slop.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's correct.
Sorry. Unfortunately, Darky Cunt, I'm not into scat.
The Scat Con.
What the fuck? That is gross.
Darky scat.
The Dark Scat.
That is gross.
We all know Zach loves the scat fetish. Blair White taking a shit on him.
Oh God, that just brings a whole new word to the meaning trap.
And I do have a easy laugh.
There's a lot of psychological damage going on in this stream. We're witnessing the mental breakdown of S-Man.
Hey S-Man, I just got one thing to say. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, now he's racist against Asians. Come on. We gave them their just punishment, the 2 nukes. Although with anime, I think we needed a 3rd.
Oh boy.
Okay, Ham. We all know how to break up with an Asian person. You need more than 2 for them to get the hint. Okay. Okay. Anyway,
the
way to break up with an Asian chick is use a tentacle monster.
Wouldn't that actually keep the female there, as that's what's popular over there?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 she'll break up with you for the tentacle monster.
Hey, y'all want to know how to pick up a girl from Auschwitz?
No.
Don't you fucking
Yo, guys, you know how to pick up a Branch Davidian girl? With a dustpan and a broom.
Oh.
If you know what a Branch Davidian is.
I literally just made that joke.
Yeah, but you used Auschwitz. That's unoriginal. You should have used Branch Davidian.
Doesn't fucking matter. I just made the fucking joke.
To be fair, his one was the best, and I don't even like Cult of Ham. No, I'm joking.
No. Everybody loves their favorite classy edgelord, or rather classless edgelord.
The only class Ham.
I'm so fucking classy. Come on.
Yeah.
Why do I hang out with you people anyway?
You look like fucking Gomer Pyle from Full Metal Jacket.
Everybody loves Ham being an edgelord as much as we love Zach being a fuckboy.
Oh dear.
Hey, I'm not a fuckboy. I don't have the hair for it.
Shut up, fuckboy. Put your head down.
You have the pussy lips for it, though.
Okay,
I said it. Yeah,
okay,
I said it.
Okay, touche.
Anyway.
God damn, Zach. Even a crackhead wouldn't whore herself out to you.
Damn.
What about a meth whore?
Okay.
Not even a meth whore.
All right, everyone. I would request politely. Holy shit. I would request politely we all press F to pay respects to Dark Khan's self-esteem tonight.
I'll press you.
You'll press what?
You. F you.
Oh. All right then. I've spent enough time around your fucking disgusting habits, Ham. Oh, I was gonna. I've had this thing for fucking years. I have not even fired it. Although I wanted to, because BB guns are actually really cool.
Yeah, and you can shoot at little children, not go to jail.
And careful, Aspie, you'll shoot your eye out.
Well, after what I've seen of Lonely Wolf's memes, maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I think Lonely Wolf is probably the only person in existence more degenerate than I am.
And, he doesn't even have a sexual lust. Like, holy shit.
Darkon comes in. Darkon places a distant, actually not a close third in the degeneracy contest.
Well, of course he keeps.
Wait, what?
He keeps sending me messages, sweet nothings all night long.
Yeah, and Darkon. At Darkon, you always tell me you like going out on Saturday night to pick up girls with an ether-soaked handkerchief.
And anyway, you guys can go ahead and keep roasting me, I guess. I'm just gonna give myself some dinner because honestly, I hadn't ate. As soon as I got home, I started reading all this shit on Twitter, and then I found myself, okay, I'm gonna shower, and then it's fine, common sense guy.
Darkon, take it like a bitch. That's all you do is take it.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna end this stream yet because it's only just started getting good. Like a good and a positive kind of way, not good as in a Full Metal Blood Sports kind of way like it did earlier.
Well, of course, any stream with me is good.
Oh yeah,
right.
Said nobody ever.
So anyway, I'm gonna get myself some dinner. You guys have fun. Keep the audience amused.
Yeah, Ham, you make the streams really great because I love seeing Owen McDonald getting all ticked off and acting like Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers.
I had a dream where, and this involved Ham and Owen, and this every time I think about it, I just laugh. So I'm having a stream with Owen, right? We're just talking, we're having just a casual chat, and Ham's in the chat, and he says the black. That's it, and Owen just looks at the chat, and he just stops talking. He just looks back at me like this stare I've never seen before. And then he just scoots back like this and just starts screaming at the top of his fucking lungs. S-man, kick him from the chat. Please, I beg of you. And I'm just like dying on the floor laughing. And he's just screaming at the top of his lungs using all sorts of profanity. I'm thinking, my God. What the hell happened?
Oh man!
And apparently, the cult of ham derangement syndrome is apparently a real thing in the United Kingdom.
Hey, not all of us have it.
Actual stream.
But S-man, that doesn't sound like my dream. My dream was the same thing happening, but Owen was unbuttoning his shirt and saying, "Yes, Hammy, I want it now." I should not be watching hentai before I go to bed.
Probably for the best. But does everybody remember that meme where what was it? Owen McDonald looked like a transgender when he had all the hair around him. It was kind of cute.
Oh yeah, that Doctor of Plague guy did it. The one who was I wonder who that guy was. He was really awesome.
I swear to God, do not bring up Dr. Plague.
God damn! You remember the time when he did it to JJ and he looked like an Asian chick?
Wait a minute, JJ isn't an Asian chick?
No! I don't think JJ doesn't have enough money for the surgery yet.
Well, why would he need surgery? All I gotta do is tuck his dick behind his ball, tuck his dick and balls in his fat fold, and there we go, instant vagina.
Oh, Ham.
Transition complete.
But we all know that JJ is a sweet transsexual from sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
There's too many trans in that sentences. I have to call bigotry at some point.
Oh no, yeah. Then you'll have to go after the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Then
that's a good film.
I swear to fucking God, Conundrum, I don't know what to do with you at all.
Finally pay me. That's what you can do.
Would that make him your pimp?
Wait, who's the pimp and who's the bitch?
Well, if S-Man's...
Conundrum's the bitch.
I'm more
Fucking
of the
Christ.
I'm more of the no. Me and S-Man are both pimp. Zach's our bitch. We whore him out to everybody.
That's fair enough. I can concur with that.
That strikes me as too many chiefs for the Indians. You got two pimps, got one whore. I mean, you guys aren't gonna whore.
Wow, sentences.
Shut up, Dave.
Ham's too autistic to complete a sentence.
My roommate's being racist in the other room.
Zach we whore Zach out more than any WWE wrestler, retired WWE wrestler.
Pull start inward. The black.
Hey, don't fall asleep, S-Man. We don't want a reoccurrence of your nightmare. I mean, your dream.
Are you sure this isn't a nightmare for S-Man?
Your phone's gonna fall again.
Fuck! You know what? Oh shit! I'm so new to iPhones. You know what? You guys can have a good look at my lamp.
I see you have a ceiling access. Is that where you keep all your gay porn?
It's called an attic.
I've actually never been up there. I've always wanted to go up there, but I'm afraid I fall and then I land on my neck.
Oh,
well, that would be good. That'd be good for a stream.
Also, man, if you able to get up there, you can make that your fortress of Fapitude.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't appropriate Ham's culture. God.
I don't need a fortress of Fapitude. I just need a domain of degeneracy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I say that loosely. I'm going to actually get off because it's actually 4:15 in the fucking morning where I am. So I'm going to go and get some sleep.
All right, tell your girlfriend Rin I said hi.
So then change your clock.
I will after you finished with her.
Make it normal time.
Mountain Standard Time is the best time zone on this fucking planet.
I'm going to disagree, but I'm going to get off.
No. Make it the best time ever, Miller time.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
Central time is the best time.
Miller time is always great for me.
Goddamn, my phone I thought would be more sturdy than this shit. I thought I could
What kind
up.
What kind of iPhone do you have?
XR.
You fucking pleb.
It's actually pretty fucking good. My old phone had only 5 gigabytes of storage. This has 128. I consider this a fucking upgrade.
I'm still using the iPhone 7 Plus that I bought 2 years ago.
So
I've had the Motorola phone, the Android, for nearly 4. So fight me, ho.
You have to know S-Man's still jealous because he can't download naked pictures of Zach on his phone.
Oh my god, no. First of all, Conundrum, I would not engage in what you and Dark Khan have paid each other to do. I have better things to do than engage in your degeneracy. Also, the day Dark Khan is naked in my presence is the day I will say really right-wing stuff in front of Ham so Ham can kill me. All I have to do is shit on Bernie Sanders and Ham will take that medal from wherever the fuck he works and he'll just whack me over the head with it.
Oh, I just whack you over the head with a baseball bat for any reason. Because I'm an atheist. I have no morals.
Oh my god, he made such a fucking propagandist on that. Oh my god.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, is he still on the fucking morality kick?
When did he change in his man pond? That guy has a man pond shoved up his ass twat so far, it doesn't even surprise me anymore.
Oh, Jesus, ass pod, my fucking god. Anyway, so while Dark Khan is gone, and it's just me and 2 degenerates.
Yeah, you have to know he's crying in the corner right now.
He's probably very upset that.
Okay, so the common sense guy has just left. I just noticed.
It's 4 in the fucking morning in the United Kingdom.
He noticed. he said to us, he just can't stand your company anymore. He's gonna burn everything about you, and
he's gonna post your private information over 4chan.
And he also said that you cry in the corner like a little bitch.
He's gonna false flag your channel.
Oh,
your
what? I
Twitter.
think the only bitch who is crying in a corner is Rin right now.
Yeah, she's very upset that her man Dark Khan will not forgive her right now.
And crying along with her is humane.
Yeah, because I can imagine.
Oh, them two fucking hate each other. Oh, actually, no. Rin seems to dislike Humane more. I think Humane is just of the opinion of I don't care about Rin or something like that.
They hate fuck on the regs.
No. Rin cannot take Ham's lover away from him.
Humane is bi. No, I mean, Humane literally admitted that Blair White made him confused. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, at one point Humane said that Blair White really made him that he made fucking hell. Humane was confused by Blair White. I really fucking stumbled over my sentence.
Confused by Blair White. For some reason, I thought you were like talking about Rin. That he was confused by Rin.
No,
it's funny. Humane still hasn't responded to the tweet I made directly directed at him.
About what?
You can't you can't talk about objective morality if you don't believe in an objective reality.
No, he did respond. I saw him respond.
Oh, he did?
Do you have him muted by chance, Ham?
I have no idea.
I know I have the Jocelyn muted. I mean, that's
please don't bring that name up anymore.
No.
I don't want to hear
Pat
anymore.
Pat, he was only mentioning it for a brief second. Relax. Let me see.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to turn a page. Leave Jocelyn and the whole thing of Josso Gate in the past.
I already have. I mean, the guy's fucking dead to me anyway.
I don't even want us to really be making jokes about him anymore because they'll probably just work him up for one thing and for another.
It might give him a heart attack. I know. Like we all agree we shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. S-man. What did I just fucking say?
What you gonna do about it, bitch? Huh?
From this
hey guys, as long as he doesn't join forces with Sarah Avery, we don't have to worry about it, okay?
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, guys, I don't want like Jocelyn. Well, I cannot control you guys' streams, but I don't want Jocelyn mentioned again on my streams in particular. And I'll probably I don't know. I just want that chapter of the Poor Bastards. Well, actually, technically, the Poor Bastards is kind of dead at this point. But I just want Jocelyn to be like an ended chapter.
Who's that? Who's that? Wait. Who is this person you speak of?
I don't know. It must be a nobody.
Anyway. Yeah. Speaking of nobodies,
But
anyway,
a chimp out at the KFC.
Aw, Ham! Don't dox anybody tonight, okay? Don't do that.
But I was kind of hoping that within these last 3 months of this year that we were going to end the year without any drama, really. I mean, okay, for these last 2 months at least, because in October there was the thing with Brandon versus Lapis, although that was a very quick thing, and it's not that relevant. It isn't that affecting of everyone else, but still, that's one thing. And then there was like little small bits of drama within the last 2 months even. I mean, Jocelyn tried to start up post-Jocelyn Part 2. There was all the bullshits that young Punisher is trying to start with everyone, but I think he has been pretty much defeated, at least for now anyways. And Conundrum will eventually get his channel back with the strike eventually being removed. And
yeah, I really regret flipping biscuits on him. I think it was fatherly instinct kicking in on me.
But I was hoping to end this year on a high note, but it looks like that we are going to be starting off next year with Rin.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
boy.
you guys might be starting off with Rin. I'm not even going to acknowledge she's alive.
Just challenge her to SummerSlam.
Jesus.
Challenge her to what?
SummerSlam.
What the fuck is that even?
SummerSlam.
WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, Dark Khan would love to, but I mean...
Yeah. Dark Khan, put your Divas Championship belt on the line.
Yeah, just break a wooden chair over her head. and not
Careful,
the ones
Dark
that they
Khan,
saw
you are the
now.
Divas Champion.
Well, anyway, I just plan on starting my 2019 in a very, very different way. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway.
Okay, so I got a question for you. Do you still want to do that collab against Rin like I proposed?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that definitely.
My roommate's in my bed.
Niggers.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What the fuck? Oh god,
Ham.
that was his roommate.
Ham,
I thought it was his alarm clock.
my roommate's a weird dude.
Tell your roommate.
He's sitting right here.
Hey, Ham's boyfriend.
I am not his boyfriend. I have higher standards. Thank you very much.
Oh, fuck off, you fucking piece of shit.
You know what? I have to tell.
Says, come on, speak.
Okay, fine. Why are you such a degenerate? Also, at least you're not that degenerate you get with Ham.
I will say at least.
Why am I such a degenerate?
Yeah.
Because of life.
Fair enough.
Life is shit, and everyone else can go fuck themselves.
All right, so your roommate probably is.
So why should I fucking care what you guys think?
Is your roommate dead inside? Because I sense.
Yeah, he's pretty much dead inside.
I sense.
And unfortunately not outside.
He almost got ran off the road today.
He's
extremely salty about it.
Even the Great Salt Lake isn't that salty. God damn.
And he also works at Walmart.
You poor bastard.
And I make more money than he does.
You work at Walmart, you have every right to be salty.
So you're the main breadwinner, Ham.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy.
Poor whatever the fuck your roommate's name is. I'm just gonna give him a name. I'm gonna call him Steve, because that's a name no one should be burdened with having.
Hey Dave, your name is Steve now.
I will say, with what happened today, at least me and Conundrum did not get divided.
Yeah.
I was kind of concerned for a second there.
You didn't get the Great Divide? That's delicious ice cream. Vanilla and chocolate together.
No, the Orange Man is Bad ice cream is the greatest. The pecan is good.
Oh God, Orange Man Bad. God, I hate that fucking meme.
Me too.
I got a question. Was I the only one feeling that there was possibly going to be like a divide between that was going to form between primarily myself and Conundrum?
No, believe me, I went off on S-Man with some random geek, and I told them they're both in the wrong for acting like two petulant children fighting over a toy in a sandbox.
Also, for the record, in that incident, I didn't give two shits what Conundrum had to say. Just for the record.
And I love you, and S-Man, I love you too. That's why I keep you around.
That is the nicest thing. No. Imagine if I literally could say that. Oh my god, that'd be fucking weird. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. No, the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me is, "Hey, you look decent today." Anyway,
man, I would hate to live your life then.
I'm fucking joking, Darkon. No, I'm not that dead inside. Holy shit. Anyway, I also found a clip for the Poor Bastards movie where if you took it out of context, you could get a soundbite of Humane calling himself a cuck.
Oh, good.
Also, I got the clips where Humane asked if it's abortion to not have sex with a woman, and asking if it's a heterosexual position to only blow one guy. I had to get that in there, or I couldn't forgive myself.
Oh yeah.
Did you put in the clip where I said, "Holy shit, you're fat"?
Please do that. I don't mind that. That's a perfect for Ham on me.
I mean that's like
Ham, I love you. I love you for saying that, dude.
I'm gonna try and find it.
I don't mind when people say I'm fat. Okay,
It was
You're probably
S-Man.
skinnier than Ham. What?
It was the live stream of where that I had a heart-to-heart with Jossaman. It was Brandon Street actually on, I think it was Josh Kid Diddler, episode 4.
I think that clip like perfectly encapsulates my personality. Loud,
I like that, Ham.
blunt, and offensive.
And S-Man, if you want, you can use me flipping out on Young Mac, showing my shark-like personality.
I think the one clip I want to show more than anything is just because of how random it is. Maybe that's how I should open the video. Is you're like, yeah, boy, and I think that was like the funniest thing out of like everything. Like,
yeah, I had a mock. I mocked Young Mac in that thing. I really wanted to drive the point that he sucks.
How autistic is this movie going to be?
It makes Ham look like a normal, well-functioning person, and that will say a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Guys,
It makes Ham's Shrek remastered look like Citizen Kane.
Oh God! I wouldn't even slam the shithouse door that hard.
I mean, Shrek retold.
It was on Josh Kid Diddler, by the way, S-Man. Josh Kitty's show, episode 4.
Where in this stream? Because that's probably my long stream. Let me see. Also,
it's 1 hour 13 minutes.
Goddamn, DarkCon's photographic memory. Let me see.
No. I'm looking at it right now, right here.
Oh. I was gonna make another crack at DarkCon's expense about that. Anyway.
I mean, take a look at this. I mean, I don't know who the fuck left the dislike right there. It's probably Young Mac.
Josh T's episode 4. Oh my God! When I saw that stream, oh my God, I wanted to vomit. It was one of the most difficult things I've ever watched in my entire.
Wait! No! I'm wrong. This is not where he screams, "Holy shit, you're fat." So I was wrong. I guess
No,
one of your own streams.
It's a stream where you guys were talking about
Young Mac.
Yeah.
Where I flipped out.
That was not the stream.
Oh yeah, never mind. It was S-Man Speaks too, because S-Man was the one that was directing. S-Man's Cabinet, episode 37, 1 hour and 46 minutes, and still, it's another stream with
Young Tard.
The same amount of same ratio of likes to dislikes. Oh, yeah. But yeah.
Is it Bill Gates?
What timestamp in it?
I will have to listen back to the whole freaking thing to actually find the timestamp.
Yeah, but I will say this though: one of the funniest things that ever happened in any of our streams, more than anything, was what was it? Was Ham autistically screeching the N-word because we kept cutting him off. That was the funniest thing because I didn't expect
nigger. That was a hypothetical. How many times I have to tell you?
I'm sorry. The hypothetical situation that I wrote as a script for the TV show called The Poor Bastards, where fucking Ham will enter the room, like we all live in an apartment building, where he will enter the room, and that's the only word he knows. He's feral.
So he's basically like Kramer.
Yeah, he's basically like Kramer, but in this case, Ham would be feral, and the only word he knows is the forbidden word. So he'll come home every day needing rubbing alcohol and medicine after he gets the shit kicked out of him because a black police officer sees him. He's like, "Are you all right, sir?"
What?
We can already put together that scenario goes down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I anal for the black police officer.
But I think that would be the fucking funniest stream if Ham were to actually do that. Anyway, I'm just looking at the Josh Kid Diddler channel. It's fucking hilarious. But that stream with
Josh Kid. Wait, what? Josh Kid Diddler.
It's literally called Josh Kid Diddler.
Who is Josh Kid Diddler?
That's the parody account of Josh. But that stream, the most recent one, oh my god, when I watched it, I got physically ill. I almost couldn't make it through.
Remember the one where Josh flipped out and his mom walked in the room? That should be...
Oh my... I had gone on my hiatus at the time, but when I watched that later, I almost pissed myself laughing. That clip of me laughing...
you retards! And the mother walks in.
Yeah, that clip of me laughing my ass off, I think that's my favorite. I turned it into a GIF and my friends love it.
Yeah, I was just wanting to like look back on the part, or the one part of when he just reaches nigger.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This clip.
Oh wait! You don't know? Oh wait, I see. You don't know what we're talking about, huh?
Fake news.
1 second. Just 1 second.
Fake news.
Fake news.
I bet Owen had explosive diarrhea.
Nobody muted you, Ham. You're just being racist again.
I bet Owen had explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm not even talking.
Explosive diarrhea. Well, here is Owen right here, right now, coming into Jack in the street.
Esmon, how dare you platform a racist? And how dare you laugh at the N-word? I'm calling you out.
I'm sorry, but that will never not be funny. No offense to you, Ham.
Well, of course, such a hypothetical situation that's never happened before would be kind of funny.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as like when the whole Bacongate thing happened, I'm not going to lie. Ham saying hypothetically, Ham saying all those things on that one stream that happened the day of the incident. Oh my god, I would have been laughing so hard I would have been unable to breathe for a second, and Darkcom be like, breathe, man.
Zach wanted you to pass out because he went resuscitating you by putting his dick in your ass.
Okay, now officially,
Fuck you.
Now officially, I give up on life, y'all. I'm just gonna render the Poor Bastards movie. But it's like less than 50 minutes. But it's of all the compilations of some of the funniest.
Less than 50 or 15?
50. I'm including all the clips of the funniest and most degenerate moments of this year.
Oh damn, 5-0. You're going that long.
Nice.
That's what she said.
You need to do an epic 5-parter.
The thing is, I know one thing. It's going to be better than any Amy Schumer comedy special on Netflix.
Damn right, motherfucker.
Hey, Conundrum, okay. And when Amy Schumer was young, everybody laughed when she said she was going to be a comedian. Nobody's laughing now, okay?
I know. Believe me, I view Carlos Mencia as a better comedian than Amy Schumer.
I will tell you this though, it's pretty funny. There were a few moments I couldn't stop laughing, like when Aspie made Darkcon sound like his boyfriend. I mean, I was fucking dying. Then there was the part where JPM sounded like he said something really fucked up, and oh my god, I was crying. I had tears running down my face. I was laughing so hard. Sorry, JPM, but like that clip, I don't think I can never not laugh at. If you said I would die if I laughed at that clip, well, you're just gonna have to kill me. It's that fucking hilarious. Like I'm sorry, but when things can be taken out of the context and made to sound so fucking bad, it makes it just funnier. Then we got Humane's hot takes. I was going to include some other shit, but there's people in it that it's going to just make it not fun, so I just didn't include those clips. Then there was I was going to include
who? Cultural Boomerist?
Not him. It's the name that that Ham and everyone else has agreed not to use.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Zoe Quinn?
Oh yeah, Zoe Quinn. My God, she's horrible. I mean,
yeah, she can fist me.
Cult of Ham will go straight for Zoe Quinn.
Actually,
I'll go straight for that pegging.
Ham would go by for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie in a three-way. Which
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would avoid the wrinkly ass Jew dick.
Alright, I think I'm going to end this stream here pretty soon, you guys, because honestly, I got work in the morning.
Yeah, and I got.
Yeah, and
Zach, just
Zach needs to sleep off the copious amounts of alcohol he needs to imbibe to survive the stream.
Yeah, Zach. Just remember, when the Johns pay you for services, make sure not to use teeth this time.
Wait, what? I couldn't hear you.
Make sure when the guys are paying you for the blowjobs you give, make sure not to use teeth.
Oh my god!
I cannot see it, but I'm rolling my eyes. Anyway,
Darkon has his eyes water when he's giving them that service.
To Rin Michaelis.
Darky Khan without his sunglasses looks like a school shooter.
Anyway, to Rin Michaelis, if she'll ever be watching this from beginning to end, you constantly defend free speech, rather persistently, for all parties. Which, to that, I say, good on you. And you say that you are pro-free speech. But regarding Common Sense Guy, how can you really call yourself pro-free speech when you want to damage somebody's position on a speech platform just because you wanted to troll them in that rather of a shitty fashion?
Yeah,
that's not really a free speech issue. That's a, hey guys, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. Also, when you're done speaking, Darkon, I need to say something when you're done. Just go ahead.
Okay. And regarding if you ever do come to admit that you were wrong and over the top with Common Sense Guy, or even if it's because that he asked, "Are you retarded?" That is still not enough reasoning in my mind to want to report somebody and ultimately get them suspended for like 12 freaking hours. So, if with all this in mind, if you come to admit that you're wrong, I personally will easily forgive you. I know that Conundrum will, of course, forgive you. S-Man will likely too.
Well, yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, nobody cares, Ham. Nobody cares about your opinion. But anyway,
I care about my opinion.
If you come to admit your flaws, well then, I won't be holding this against you for all eternity. But if you do continue to double down on this in the rather bullshit manner that you have with Common Sense Guy and with me and with everyone else, well then, to this I say, this means war, bitch.
Oh God.
This means.
Anyway. So, and also, everybody, just so we end the stream on a positive note, remember, everyone, private property rights is equal to slavery. And that's all we will say. This is where Darkon will end the live stream with no context. And as always,
Black people.
And as always, I'm S-Man Speaks. That was Colta Haggis with the Conundrum. And that was Darkon, and we'll see you later.
I'm your host, the Dark Conservatarian. See you all next time. Good night.